Legends, is that time again. We are here. Oh, being interrupted. Hang on one second. Yeah, bye-bye. Alright, so we are here to do the Lord of Crags, so we will be doing that here shortly, right here. And then we'll just progress along with the rest of our main story quest line. So, yep. Hey, you're welcome to come right on along, and yeah, alright. Let's queue up. Let's do a party of players, that's always fun. Join. 8 minutes. 8 minutes is not that bad. We'll see what happens. Oh, interloper. Interlopers no more. Yeah, might as well. There we go. Wahaha. Shouldn't take too long. If this takes much longer, I'll switch over to White Mage. So let's give it a minute. Because I would like to go in as a monk, but if it's not in the cards, then it's not in the cards. So. Let's see. 2 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna go get some more cocoa, and I'll come back. And if it hasn't popped when I come back, it'll queue as a White Mage. Be right back. please. Okay. That is unfortunate. Okay. But we haven't popped yet, so we're gonna switch. There you go. Bob's your uncle. You'll love that. Alright, we're waiting on the Jeep. The Deeps. Alright, here we go. Cowering kobold. Look! An overdweller. Yes, yes, an invader from above. She uses our aetheryte against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespass violated. Defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Second Order Patriarch Zada. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Lominsa and her oath breakers, liars, betrayers, oath breakers. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Oh, great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. There he is. Kobolds say, he is come, Lord of Crags, Titan is come. Titan says, Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind covereth ever the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Thanks. Well, he's dead anyway. Food. There's food. I will heal your scratches. Probably should have placed that better. Okay. thought that was something we all needed to hide behind. Oh, hey, greetings. What's up? Yeah, I am actually checking rocks. I was like, rocks? Rocks. I was like, oh yeah. There we go. The Cabots say, the Lord of Craig's great father Titan has fallen. Thank you, Bows. Ah, another crystal. Second Order Patriarch Zada says, the crimes of the overdwellers shall never be forgiven. Never be forgiven. No, no, never. This is true. Second Order Patriarch Zada says, 'twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace until our dying breaths. We shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Nero says, now, these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Question mark says, are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Nero says, then trust in mine. Rithathan? My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Erosia, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? Labrahea says it is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. Rihitaten Sas Ervina says, what you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Nero says, oh, but they will. Have little faith, my friend. Raitaten says, I cannot endorse this course of action. And they walk away. Labrahe says, fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Barrier. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. Ooh, Y'shtola. Y'shtola, who was peeping around the corner, says, and not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Ashians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire, what common goal could they possibly share? And she teleports. Oh, hi, Y'shtola. Y'shtola says to me, I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Atherite in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Agreed. Thank you, Y'shtola. Appreciate the port. Alright. Oh, good. I got switched before I got attacked. Back. Where do we need to go? Oh, okay. We can just be super lazy and teleport. There we go. The laziness abounds here. I'm sorry. Alright. Right there. Y'shtola. Hey, Y'shtola. Y'shtola says, I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next steps. Y'shtola continues, though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Nyra. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Thank you, Y'shtola. Ah, okay. Teleport. If I'm not mistaken, we should go to the aft castle. Yep. And this way. What are we now? 35? Cool. Cutscene. Rashhat Rikiki says, it is good to see you, Corporal Wulfenshade. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the warriors of light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have the Scorpions in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scorpions of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Corporal. Everybody's clapping in here. Oh, I am getting a link shell. Menphilia says, Nyra, this is Menphilia. Yushuli has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Erosia, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Gomorrah unscathed. Why, Titaro and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Alright. Yep, Waking Sands. Okay. We will use the laser ticket. Actually, I should probably... Oop. Should put those on my bar. Right there. What's this? Yeah, okay. Now it's right. Those are set to automatically consume. Oh, wait. Once you offer... Doesn't this guy unlock? I'll have to do this. Wait, what was the red one? 44. Alright, okay. Oh, Tataru is not there. She usually is. Alright. Uh-oh. There's people on the ground. Oh no. This is not good. Uh-oh. Oh, and they got that piano music playing in the background. You know, the... Yeah. Do that when the plot thickens. Can you go this way? Yeah. Ooh. Norexia. I can hear her. Norexia says, this one is glad. Walking one is safe. Uh-oh. How do you help a plant being? The echo flashback!
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Uh-oh, here it comes. Oh!
Advance no further!
Ah, she's shooting him. I'm like, why are they just falling over? Why are you shooting in the
We
air?
have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Taru. At least there's a reason for that shot.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the supreme Scion. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
Bad intel.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No. What? Okay.
No!
Conditions of surrender. Denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
That's not how the echo works.
I said enough!
What?
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Not very good security. Norexia says, in case walking one were returned, this one was to stay at church at Eastern Thanalan. Walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Okay. Where do we go? Drago. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. I'm pretty sure it's this one. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. Iliad says, the wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scotians. Cutscene! Iliad says, how could this have happened? And you are certain that Menphilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Yep. Very certain. Iliad says, after turning around and bowing his head, let us pray no further harm comes to them. He turns back around towards me and says, you may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Menphilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scotians. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Maricus, would you come here for a moment? Maricus says, yes, Father. And he walks up. He is a big man with a beard and goggles on his head, but he has a hood over his head. Iliad says, if you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain it. Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Chartrenou. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll on his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Iliad turns to Marcus and says, Marcus, I want you to look after Nyra. Do you understand? Marcus nods and says, yes, Father. Alright, Marcus. Ooh, a weapon. Marcus says, excuse me, Nyra. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Dryborn in my stead to obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Alright. Hey, what am I doing walking? Be lazy. Traveling goldsmith. Traveling goldsmith says a bull point chisel, you say, and a pair of needle nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Yeah. Here's the payment. Traveling goldsmith says, "Files balls. I mean, yes, that should be significant payment. Nice doing business with you." Okay. Spurring them back to Marcus. Marcus, I have it. Marcus says, "Have you brought the tools I requested?" "Yes, I have the tools right here. Here you go." Cutscene! Marcus says, "Something occurs to me. Please wait here a moment." "It was for naught, though I repaired the device easily. The sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery." "But how did I do it?" "These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, daftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before." "But pardon me, Nyra. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elund. The man who once owned it is currently in her car, and I think it best that it be returned to him." "It was nice of you to fix that." Okay, we need to go to Elund. Who's her hair? Hey, Elund. Elund says, "Good evening to you, madame. Have you come to pay your respects to this man?" "No, but I have this for you." Elund says, "Never before have I seen such a queer device. They say that it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies." Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Dryborn. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Sister Elune continues, "I recognize you now, Nyra. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure." I don't know if that's closure. Teleport. head. My nose is stuffily. Boogers. Buggers. Not boogers. So those two, apparently. Vesper Bay Shopkeep. Hail. Vesper Bay Shopkeep says, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away. No, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the each-clad yard they go. No. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell ye. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the Ickyard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've in mind to leave the remainder to you. We will kill them all. Every last one. Vesper Bay Shopkeep says, might want to cover your nose while you work, as some of these folks are starting to turn. Alright. How I'm carrying 4 bodies, but here we go. I had to run no less. Disconcerted coachman says, what happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Thanks. The last 4. Disconcerted coachman says, come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to your yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Alright. Speak with the Lord. Camp Dribble. Here we go. Howland. Balloon says, I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Hey! Oh, thank you. I appreciate the follow. That's awesome. Elune continues, although we can perform rites for most of the Scotians, there was one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sith of Little Soulless. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sith traditions. Makes sense to me. Teleport! Okay. We need to go this way. Here we are. We need to talk to. Oh, this is who we need to talk to. Alright. Kumo Ixio. Hail. Kumo Ixio says, this one is surprised to see walking one in Little Soulless. How can these ones assist walking ones? Sad news, dude. Norixia! But this one does not understand. Cutscene! Oh, Frixio's crying. Frixio says, Como Ixio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Como Ixio, terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Soulless? But why? These ones have not requested for their aid. I explain. Fruxio says, Norixia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. Fruxio says, so, Not only Norixia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Comixio sobs. Norixia. Perixio says, Norixia went to Athanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norixia in the end. Tell this one that Norixia was brave. Tell this one that Norixia did not suffer. Felixia says, this one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Felixia continues, thank you for bringing Norixia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones, these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Comixio says, this one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Norixia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Okay. Oh, back to dry bone, I guess. Yep. Teleport! Teleport! Alright. Yeah, right, up the ramp. Nope, that's a post. Hail Alloons. Alloon says, we thank you for your service to the church and to the Sis. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining Scotians in the Lichyard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Nyra. Ooh. 35. Oh, I guess I could use an upgrade. I'll take the cash, though. I'll upgrade later. More cues! Hey! Maku says, I'm not imagining it, Nyra. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it last when I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Yeah, I'll have a look. Okay, Makara, so look, there's nothing out here. Just kidding. Can't jump the fence. destination. Okay. Interacting. Imperial. It's an interesting shield he's using. And he's gone. More. Okay. Marcus! I found an Imperial spy. Marcus says, you were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? I think the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Ildid must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Copy that. Let's go talk to Ildid. Hail, Ildid. Ildid says, heavens forbid that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Imperial short sword? Ildid says, this is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone. At once. We must summon the Imperial flames before more Imperials come. Cutscene. Oh! Alphanaut's walking into the church.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Interesting. The old priest got a box.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. you have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Ooh, that's
Yet,
not good.
therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Apparently
Yes,
so,
Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
He who waited behind. Hail, Illid. Illid says, "What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination." Beg your pardon, Nyra. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gabu Wall of Uda. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gordonia towards Kirirothus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fallgord Float, the closest settlement to Kirithos. Mayhap these serpents stationed there have records of the event that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scotians. Pray, look after yourself instead, Nyra. Thank you, old man. The boy returns. Yeah. Okay. Do we get to teleport? We get to teleport. It's raining, it's pouring, you'll find us snoring. Hail! Aether Molar, the serpent sergeant, says, "Is there aught I can assist you with, miss?" "The Enterprise. You speak of Master Golan's ship, yes?" I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurithos. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifort at Florial's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of a Master Garlemon's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Oh, you know. Where's this person? Uh-oh. Ah, I need a level. Just a teensy bit. Let's see here. I should do my hunt log. Let's go this way. We should be able to just kill a few things on the way, though. Level sync. Oh. This should do. That is a high level name. Go. complete, feat complete. Yay! Okay, we need to go this way. This way, yeah. Here we go. Vortifort says, "You have come in search of Vortifort. Then well met. You have found him." "Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kirithos. What exactly is this about?" "Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day." "Please, continue. Tell me all about it." Vortifort continues, "'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Courtenay, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I had ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coriothus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians, who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamod descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may design to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider proving your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered." Alright. Yeah, I haven't been there yet. Okay. How do I get there again? Old Gordonia. Yeah, that's not the quest I'm looking for. Okay. Oh. It's right there. Okay. Shows what I know. I'm lazy. I just teleport everywhere. Alright. No, I don't want to join a fate. Killing ghouls. Or snow pups. Yeah, snow pup. Okay. your name is Ludovuix. Ludovuix says, "Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Darender? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange?" Ha! How absurd. If we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our curiosity. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. So charming. Ludovoric says, "How long have mercy? Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago." Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of the House Dorndire, as is mine. Charming personality. Okay, search for the knight. Ah, we found him. Alright. Oh. Where did assailants? Alright, kneeled overnight. Let's give him some aid. Kneeled overnight says, "If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards. Spits. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve." I prayed that rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Dragon-loving heretics. Yeah, okay. Alright, I am gonna do this fate. It's just sitting here. attention. Uh-oh. Bit too much attention. Oh, okay, okay, this is 2 now. Should be able to deal with 2. Oops, wrong button. There we go. We just need 2 more butts. One. Yeah, 1. We had 55 seconds to spare! Hail, Ludovuix. Ludovuix says, I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologans to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmelli. Okay. Hail, Edmelli. Edmelli says, Ah, the lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovuix be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records, which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Darvanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlimort up above. Okay. Up higher. Okay. There he is. Hail, Forlimort. Cutscene. Forlimort says, no, absolutely not. Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know what he said. Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Helon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Someone else named Gulilim. He says, "Pardon the intrusion, Forlimort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I didn't realize you had a guest." Forlimort says, "Inquisitor Gulilim, your honor... Your honor... Oh, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving." Gulilim turns to me and says, you must be the one who rescued House Dorandair's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Kurithos 5 years ago, yes? That would be correct, Inspector. Gorlum continues, "You came to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution." The snows can come the snows can come quickly in Kurithos. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptations and deviate from your course. Forlimort turns to me and says, "I was not aware you aided House Dornder in that fashion. Thank you, ma'am. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek." Yeah, okay. He wormed a little bit. You will talk to me. Who are you? Josia? Josia says, "You there, madame. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange." An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of IXL in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. I can do that. Alright. Oh, hey. Alright. Let's see here. We need to go. Okay. That way! We need to go that way! The Let's kill these. Kill. Oh, only one of them. Okay, that works. Let's check. Just to be sure. Okay, let's look good there. All right. Established is astrologian. Hail! Are you okay over here? Do you need aid? Established as astrologian says, what a relief to see someone other than a damn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Axel were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I freeze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. No, I'm not one of your knights. A man of House Dorandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madame. Well, because he doesn't need very much help, does he? Snow. Oh. That might help. Did I forget to do the crystal? He always forget the crystal. Was there even a crystal over here? An aetherite? No. Okay, I feel better, but still. Josiah says, the arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dorvian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you pension Lord Portelane for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Dorandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. Now, back down, I guess. Whee! Bonk. Okay. Wait. Oh, he's like under me or something, right? In here? Oh, there he is. Heal! Portulain. Portulain says, "You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First, you slayed 2 heretics and saved a knight. And now, I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles." An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? My goodness. Portulain continues, Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for the task should take a woman of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Helenort, further improving the chances that they indulge your requests for aid. Okay. Here we go. It's 1, 2, and 3 is not going to be so easy. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Alright. Where do we need to go? Oh. Up? No, not up. in here. Yep. Hail, porting line. Porter line. Porter line says, have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Yep, I do have stolen merchandise to show. Here you go. Ambush Porter says, oh, and we're in a cutscene. Ambush Porter says, God's bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Uh-oh. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Uh-oh. That music's playing again. Porty Line says, are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me, Draconian Rosary, in the possession of Lord Francel? Uh-oh. Porting Lane says, yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hollinorty is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hollinorty. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Oh, I gotta text to the guy in back. Alright. Carlo out. I come over and I look at him, and it says in parentheses, come closer, lass, and listen well. I guess he's whispering to me. Come, lass. Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hollinot for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an elderwise, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Okay. Chop. Where am I going? It must be right here. Wait. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, hello. Francel, I have something you're going to want to hear. Francel says, yes, you look as though you have something to say. Do you? Yes. What did he say? What if I say that? Well, let's try. I will go rather the wild roses balloon. So let's say questions of the seventh dawn and see what he says. Okay, he says, what an odd thing to say. Did you perchance receive a blow to the head not long ago? Or is this some queer southern jest? Okay, so he doesn't know the questions of the seventh dawn. The white lily. Then you have come to the wrong place, for we of House Hellenort bear the rose. Mayhap you should journey to Gradonia. I believe an ancient Duskwort house was said to use the white lily as its sigil. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'll say, is that an elden waste in your pocket? Are you happy to meet me? Cutscene! Francel says, I see Sir Corilat has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Coriathas since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Well, you're in trouble. Francel says, that's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Hortonfront of House Forteps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Okay. Let's go. Where's the door? The door is, here. Here we go. Onward! Roar! Actually, where's that crystal? There it is. Because if I don't, Oh, I forget. And I'll have to run here all over again. Oof. But I think I'll save this next bit for tomorrow. I'll see you all again tomorrow, same time. So, and feel free to check out my schedule. I have it there, so yeah. Check out my schedule and y'all have a nice, wonderful evening. Till later. Peace.